Hi students, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. In the previous class, we studied about the decline of traditional industry and the advent of modern industry. Today, we will learn about the revolt of 1857. 1857 revolt is also known as the First War of Indian Independence. The rebellion was started by the sepoys of Meerut. Do you know where is Meerut? Meerut is in Uttar Pradesh. Causes of the revolt of 1857. First point, miseries of farmers. The land revenue policies of the British in India, namely the permanent settlement, Rayotwari system, and Mahalwari system impoverished the peasants. When the farmers were unable to pay tax in cash, they had to take loan from moneylenders at a high rate of interest by mortgaging their land. Sometimes the farmers could not pay back loan at the correct time. At that time, the moneylenders seized the agricultural land of farmers. Second cause of the revolt of the 1857 was poverty of the craftsmen. The British policies completely ruined not only the agriculture but also the handicraft in India. Large-scale import of machine-made British goods was the major reason for the ruin of Indian textile industry. Weavers gave up their work due to the exploitation and torture of the British officers. They searched for other jobs. The village industries like pottery, tanning, and carpentry also declined. The ruins of agriculture sector and handicraft industry led India to famine and death due to starvation. Next causes for the revolt of 1857 was dissatisfaction of kings. The British policies adversely affected the kings also. One of the important policy was doctrine of lapse. Lord Dalhousie initiated a policy called the doctrine of lapse. According to this policy, if the ruler of a subsidiary state or a state under the British control died without a natural male heir to the throne, his or her territory would pass into the hands of the British. The states of Jhansi, Satara, Nagpur were annexed in this way. Next cause, miseries of the sepoys. Poor salary and abuse by the British officers were the major reason for the sepoys' resentment. The rumor that the cartridge in the newly supplied Enfield rifles were greased with the fat of cows and pigs provoked them. It wounded the religious sentiments of the Hindus and the Muslim soldiers. The soldiers who are unwilling to use the new cartridges were punished by the officers. Next, immediate cause of the revolt. In Barakpur in Bengal, Mangal Pandey, an Indian soldier, shot a British officer who forced him to use the cartridge. He was arrested and hanged to death. The revolt began at Meerut. The rioters moved to Delhi and captured it and declared Bahadur Shah II as the Emperor of India. The rioters could not compete with the superior military power of the British, and the rebellion was completely suppressed. Next, nature of the revolt. The kings, the sepoys, and the common people attacked the British and the money lenders and set fire to their account books, deeds and documents of transactions. The salient feature of this rebellion was the active participation of the common people like farmers and craftsmen. Out of 1.5 lakh of people who were killed in the riots at Awadh, a princely state, 1 lakh were the common people. The real strength of the rebellion was the Hindu-Muslim unity. A spirit of cooperation existed among the soldiers, common people, and the leaders. Next, results of the revolt. The first and the foremost massive resistance of the Indians against the British. The 1857 revolt brought about several changes in the policies and administration of the British. The British Parliament took over India's administration from the British East India Company. The economic exploitation of the British led to starvation death, and also emerged anti-British feeling among different sections of people. This attitude was a major factor that led to the emergence of Indian nationalism. Next, the main centers of the revolt and their leaders. Delhi, Bahadur Shah II, Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Lucknow, Begum Hasrat Mahal, Kanpur, Nana Sahib and Tandia Topi, Faizabad, Maulavi Ahmadullah. Let's conclude our today's topic. First, causes of the revolt of 1857. First point, miseries of farmers, poverty of the craftsmen, dissatisfaction of kings, miseries of the sepoys and the immediate cause. Next, results of the revolt of 1857. The first and the foremost massive resistance of the Indians against the British. The revolt of 1857 brought about several changes in the policies and administration of the British. The British Parliament took over the administration of India from the East India Company. The last point paved the way for the emergence of national movement. Next, main centers of the revolt and its leaders. Delhi, Bahadur Shah II, Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Lucknow, Begum Hasrat Mahal, Kanpur, Nana Sahib and Tandia Topi, Faizabad, Maulavi Ahmadullah. Hope all of you understood today's topic. Thank you.